What is going on, guys? GarageLab Gaming back here, and in today's video I thought I'd make a video explaining how skill-based matchmaking works inside Apex Legends. I make so many videos on the channel on basically methods on how to abuse their system, but I thought I'd make a video explaining this. A lot of people have been actually wanting me to make a video explaining how my methods kind of work, how the skill-based matchmaking in Apex Legends works. Respawn's skill-based matchmaking algorithm. If you don't know who Respawn Entertainment is, they are the people who make Apex Legends, and that's about it. I'm going to be pretty much just explaining how it works. It's not too difficult. It's a lot like Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking. It's pretty much the same thing. If you guys don't know, skill-based matchmaking is just something they put in the game to tie people against other similar-based players. But I'll also be going over the lottery system that Apex Legends is suspected to have. That means that you're only supposed to have so many good games out of so many matches. Like, you're only supposed to win 1 out of 6 matches while still keeping the players entertained, but not. Anyway, that's about it. That's basically what we're going to be talking about in this video. Let's get right into it. Now, first, I'll just start off where I kind of ended that paragraph on. Just skill-based matchmaking lottery system. Now, this is used a lot, like, by casinos, and basically runs the world of gambling, but it also works in video games to keep players entertained and just be able to keep them on, but, you know, be able to keep them on but not too happy, because you still don't want them to win every time for other reasons. Maybe it's a pay-to-win game, or maybe it's like Apex and, you know, you can't all be winners. You have to make the player think, well, where they're coming from, you have to make the player think that they can win, but, you know, you can't let them win all the time. Now, how this works is they will queue you with players and high players. They might give you a noob lobby every once in a while. That's kind of how I exploit it, but I make it so you get a noob lobby every time. Now, what they are wanting you to be able to do is play, think that you can win, have one good game out of 10 matches. So you keep on playing thinking that you can win. In reality, you're just, you know, 250 being paired against Apex Legends players in Masters and Predators ranks most of the time, so you get sweated on by those people who are supposed to be able to get the kills. Now, of course, this isn't proven, but with streamers and just evidence in the past from everyone, with all of that being collected, you could potentially make a pretty solid argument that Apex Legends contains this sort of skill-based matchmaking. Now onto the fun stuff, how it actually works. Now, unlike Call of Duty, it has been proven in Call of Duty, I'll keep this brief, but if you act like, the more you act like a bot, apparently it keeps tracks of your movement, and I'm sure this is real. I mean, they spend millions of dollars on just seeing how skill-based matchmaking works, testing it, and making sure that things like that, really smart software can detect that, and it can detect how well your movement is and just everything like that. Now, I don't think Apex Legends is that advanced. I do think it's advanced to a point, but I think at the end of the day, there are just so much easier ways to trick it. The first way is your skill-based matchmaking ranked. KD has absolutely nothing to do with it, and I want people to know that skill-based matchmaking has nothing to do with your KD. Why it may help it, if you have good skill-based matchmaking ranked, which is the low ranked, it'll put you into noob lobbies, which will make you get better kills to death ratio. Basically, you're just getting more kills than you are dying. Apex Legends looks back at your past 5 to 8 games. I'm pretty sure it's probably in the closer to 4 to 5, but since they don't release everything, and I'm the one doing the tests, I'm the one running it to see how it works, of course my numbers are probably going to be off because only they know how they trick the skill-based matchmaking system. And basically what I have found, if you just jump off the map a couple times, they said that they would be doing something about it, they never did, but if you can just trick the skill-based matchmaking algorithm, especially at that time when I first put out my first video, super easy. The algorithm doesn't know, they must think, oh wow, you're a really bad player if you're dying from the game in like within 10 seconds of the game starting. So that's how they base their algorithm, and that's how from the start, we were able to get into noob lobbies, and that was pretty neat. It's pretty neat how you can trick it like that. That revolves off of time being spent alive in the game, and I think that's kind of what they base off of. I'm sure there's multiple categories in a game that calculates what your skill-based matchmaking ranked is. So it takes your last couple games and says how many kills did they get, how much time did they survive, things like that. Now they're probably not tracking you. This was another conspiracy that they track you on good skins and good badges you have, as well as that is likely. Now if you have those good badges, you probably also have good stats. So I'm sure people who have like their 20 bomb badge is also good at killing most of the time, unless you like glitched in your 20 bomb badge or you boosted. Besides that, I think most people with good badges should be pretty good players, and they should probably be in sweat lobbies if that's the case. And that would kind of throw out that argument that people with good badges get put into hardcore sessions, matches, right, and they get completely sweated on. It's just a complete try-hard lobby, and you know that would make sense if you have the try-hard badges, because you're definitely a try-hard player. Now the last thing I'll say is just skill-based matchmaking in general. No one wants it, and with the glitches I have put out, which I have many on my channel, so go check those out if you've ever wanted to just disable your skill-based matchmaking in general. Honestly, if everyone used some of these glitches to a point, skill-based matchmaking really doesn't exist, because if people are continually breaking the algorithm, I mean, they must be pretty mad at me in general. I pretty much screwed them off their stats, and there was tons of people jumping off the map. That must have really screwed up their stats of like how games were being played. So with low blows to that and their algorithm just can't compute it, and it will say, oh wow, this must be a really bad player because they died. Many people were also saying, you know, what if I land and then get killed? It really doesn't matter. All that really matters is time. This is my conclusion, and this is pretty much my conclusion in theory on the skill-based matchmaking in Apex Legends. No one knows it, not even I know it, so take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Now, I'm pretty sure Apex Legends skill-based matchmaking is off of your last couple played games, not overall everything. Now, I know for a fact that they do not base your skill-based matchmaking off of your levels, because I've seen level 2s get in with level 500s, so that is definitely not the case here. Now, I will say the last thing is skill-based matchmaking is based off of your time spent in your game and the kills you get in that game. I don't know if it's based off of movement, and I don't know if anyone will ever confirm that. I guess you just have to play a bunch of games with bad movement, but I've already found a way to get into those lobbies, and there's been a couple people who have posted methods about that as well. And that's basically it. If you guys want to pretty much a reverse boost, just do those things, just survive less, and that's about it. There's not too much left to be said about skill-based matchmaking. It's very easy to dupe, unlike the Call of Duty and some other matchmakings. Apex Legends has the easiest one to manipulate, and that's about it. Ask me anything you want in the comments about skill-based matchmaking if you have any questions. I'll definitely be putting it in writing, like what it is, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a really long video, but I just had some stuff to say about it. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.